I would admit that it's supposed to be quite clear. You just try to build real estate portal, since that you can just do this maybe more shorter, that don't spend maybe so much time. Just and please say that this problem here, HANA, okay. So because you're really like trying to solve a local problem. I don't know what else I would add. That actually it was quite good presentation from website. I don't know. You didn't mention mobile, or we mentioned, but it was not so. It was not so clear what is doing mobile application actually.
Okay, so what there were two things. He was supposed to search for a listing and then to show the listing.
But you should still mention that.
Did you just mention we also have the same functionality on the mobile?
Yes.
That's it.
So just put it in somewhere because I didn't like get it.
So it's just one sentence, and this is clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, I like your presentation and your design is really good. So, yeah, applause on that. I'm not too sure about your revenue model. Have you thought about, like, how are other sites that are comparable that are in other markets making money? I'm pretty sure they're going to real estate agents and making them pay for it, especially since you have like the labor-intensive thing of like going there and actually verifying it, which is really good because if you go to Ghana Web or any other property listing, they're crap. Sorry, but I mean you could really make a good job in like providing quality listing, but then also charge for it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And just to mention that if you say that you will put information into the student, that's already good. That you will focus more like foreigners who are actually searching, because it's, I don't know, I see quite many white people around, so everybody should, live somewhere, I can assume. So.
Yeah, but you could also talk to Alma, who's in the process of finding housing, and
you should do it right now, by the way, because you could add this, because you didn't mention that you had some contact with estate owners, so which kind of feedback was he giving to you?
Okay, so yesterday we spoke to one person who was looking for a place to rent, and we're trying to find the criteria that's most important for somebody who wants to rent an apartment. And our conclusion that it really depends on like the social standard. Those who are more affluent will probably place more emphasis on distance to work or distance to place of interest as opposed to price. People who do not make so much are more interested in price. They would rather have a place that's cheap and they would walk a longer distance than get a place that's closer and more expensive.
So then maybe just that you're focusing on the clients who have more money to rent out.
Well, I don't know, yeah, exactly. Like for me, that was the one thing. The target group, is it the better of people? Is it the people who live here forever? That for me was not clear. From the prices I've seen, it looked like it's targeted at foreigners, but maybe both is possible. But then there's a lot of differences you need to figure out. For example, I didn't see, do you pay 1 year in advance, do you pay 2 years in advance, 3 years in advance, monthly? That's a big thing here.
We actually spoke to a lawyer about that, and it's actually legal. So we're not, we don't want to condone the advance payments, but it's not, it's against the laws to actually ask for them.
How is local people ready for that? Because if everybody asks 1 year and 2 years,
it's illegal, I heard it as well, so you can't really put it in the webpage. I understand their concern there. But anyway, I think you should make the target group clearer, and maybe you want to go to all. And I agree with him, the revenue model. You need to decide, do you want to work with the agents or against the agents? If you work against the agents, you can make a huge amount of money with a few listings because the agents get a 10% cut, and if you only take a 5% cut, because you do it electronically, that's a lot. If you want to work with the agents, you want some of the agents' money because you give them.
But it's a huge business, and you can mention that. But this first model, it will disrupt the market. Like you will attack somebody.
This has huge, bigger potential to get rich.
I'm not sure because I mean, in Ireland the biggest problem to work with all the agents, and then because all the agents put all their properties in. You have the complete housing market on her website exactly already. Yeah, but if you work against the agents, you work for the people who want to save a bit on the commission.
So what is your feeling with it now at the moment? So what will happen after the event? Because you was almost out of time when you mentioned that.
like I said, then we really need to address these issues of the revenue because we've been really focused more on the